Up top and just that. You know it's Dutch Dinero you're representing for Dutch Dinero TAPSLIDE TV. You know what I mean? Yeah man, and me I check out that one here and me say me will get you involved, you know, because you what me know. You don't know say this brother you know planning his own funeral. You know what I mean? Yeah man, this man is planning his own funeral. So I could check you out and see how I go on tonight now. Man plans to attend own funeral. Right? The discussion around death and making final preparations still remain uncomfortable and even taboo for some, but not for St. Elizabeth resident Rupert Dan Williams. After spending little more than 1.5 million to construct a luxurious grave for him and his wife, the 64-year-old is now preparing his funeral package, which will include a funeral service and setup. I have built my grave, made my sepulchre, and I am going to carry in my coffin and keep my setup and funeral before me dead. Me I go have enough cow meat and thing, and I will be there. If I die today, I want to be buried tomorrow or 3 days after. So the parlor get time to cremate my body, he said. Williams stated that he is yet to set an exact date for the funeral and setup, but said that his casket would be on display. However, he said that he would not be laying in it as he does not want to soil it. Me can't nasty up me casket. Me just put it and showcase. Then it go back to the funeral parlor. I am going to discuss this with my lawyers so that nobody can change anything after I die, he said. This Sunday I will be making my will also. Death is a must for all of us, and I have seen too many times where people have a lot of money and when they die, is people have to bury them. That is worthless behavior. I have a 4 million insurance policy, but I don't want my children to use it on me. They can take that, he argued. That it is not unusual for persons to make their graves before they pass away. He pointed to the Bible, which highlights numerous stories of persons being buried in predetermined graves. In the olden days, persons used to make their own graves. Jesus Christ himself was buried in a borrowed grave, which meant that the grave belonged to another man. Persons should build their own grave because no one is going to fight over anybody's grave when they die, but they will fight over house. I'm sure nobody is going to want the grave, no matter how much money you spend to build it, he said. Williams said his body will be cremated, but he believes that he and his castle grave would go down in the history books 100 years From now, I want people to come to my graveside and do research and write something about me. I want it to be a tourist attraction so my children can benefit from it long after I have passed away, he said. Wow. My family, boy, that one is interesting. Yeah, man, because you hear what this man has said. This man has said right now, you know. He might build up in grave, you know. Right? Yeah, man, and the pics. You see pics. Right? Big old nice grave, the man build up. A grave this, you know. It look like a house, you know, but it's a grave, you know. Grill up and thing, you know. But the man has said, pan one hand, you know. Him see too much people dead and can't bury. You know what I mean? Because you know that funeral something they go. You no matter the amount of money where you have, either before funeral, after funeral, or long after funeral, cussing a go on. You know what I mean? Cussing a go on. Because something are gonna share right. Or somebody fi spend when not spend. You know what I mean? So you know say I saw that funeral there's something set up. Especially in a jam down. So we can put that aside. Next thing now, him say now, in a olden days, so man build a grave. So him a point to it say, remember say Jesus buried in a borrow grave. Which is true, you know, because remember say, you know, when Jesus pass off, you know, right, before resurrection, you know, right? Because I don't want to no kill me, you know. So before resurrection, when Jesus pass off, you know, right? Remember say, is a little brother around, so, you know, grave. He did bury in a one rich brother, you know. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. But remember say, him bury in a man grave, and when he bury in a man grave, the rich brother now did come for your body, you know. So you go. You can discuss that in a comment box and remind me of that history there. You know what I mean? Maybe me have to go back to some Bible. You know what I mean? So here what me I show you say now. This man you know say he want to go down in a history. He want to go down in a history books because right now he want to keep in funeral. A man spend $1.5 million so far. You know what I mean? Pan in grave. Alone. You know what I mean? A man say he have a $4 million insurance policy. But him no intend to touch that for bury him. He want his family, his kids them to just take that. You know what I mean? So a man say he must start out with the law, you know. Start out with the law, you know, if you know say, yo, you hear me, you know. The castic and thing when me use to keep me night and my funeral, you know. Everything for dep on the same settings, I same castic for bury me. Same grave, everything. He say more talk to the lawyer to make sure say everything set that way there. You know what I mean? Eh? Here what I want to do, you know. I want to go in a comment box and tell me what you think. Jano. So, you know it's Dutch Dinero here representing for Dutch Dinero TAPSLIDE TV. Remember to share, like and subscribe. Up top and just that, you know it's Dutch Dinero.